Sometimes it's the little things that end up changing your life forever. It was just another evening, but when my wife said those words, "I'm going out to dinner with a friend," I had no idea what was coming next. The betrayal that followed shook me to my core, leaving me questioning everything. You're about to hear a story that's raw, real, and filled with shocking twists. But before we dive into this emotional roller coaster, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss the truth behind this story. I've been married to Emily for 8 years. We had what I thought was a perfect life: stable jobs, a house we loved, two beautiful kids, and everything in between. We never fought much, and when we did, it was always over small things, like where to go on vacation or what to have for dinner. But one night, things felt off. It was a normal Wednesday evening. I was sitting on the couch, scrolling through my phone after dinner, when Emily turned to me and said, "I'm going out to dinner with a friend." I didn't think much of it at first. She'd gone out with friends before, and I trusted her. But something about her tone was different. It wasn't the usual casual announcement. There was hesitation in her voice, like she was holding something back. I asked who she was going with, but she just said, "Just someone from work." That was all. No names, no other details. And for some reason, that nagging feeling in my gut started to grow. I shrugged it off, telling myself I was just being paranoid. But deep down, I knew something didn't sit right. As the evening went on, I tried to stay busy, but my mind kept returning to that conversation. Why didn't she mention who she was meeting? Why did she seem so distracted? I looked at the clock, and it was already 7:30 p.m. Emily was getting ready to leave. She kissed me goodbye, her lips cold against mine. No affection, no warmth. That's when it hit me. She was acting distant, and I could feel the difference. I tried to ignore the feeling, but it was impossible. I sat in the living room, watching the news, but all I could think about was Emily. Was she really just going out to dinner with a friend? Or was there more to the story? An hour passed, and I decided to text her. I sent a simple message: "How's dinner?" She didn't respond right away, which was odd. Usually she'd reply almost immediately. But this time, I felt a sense of unease growing inside me. I tried calling her phone, but it went straight to voicemail. That's when I knew something was wrong. I couldn't sit still anymore. I told myself I was overthinking it, but I had to know the truth. I decided to drive by the restaurant she mentioned, just to check. It wasn't like me to doubt her, but something inside me screamed that I needed to see it for myself. As I approached the restaurant, I didn't see her car in the parking lot. My heart sank. Was she really there, or was she somewhere else? I drove around the block looking for any sign of her, and that's when I saw them. There, outside a dimly lit bar across the street from the restaurant, I saw Emily. She was standing with a man, laughing. They were talking, too close for comfort. I couldn't make out his face, but I knew Emily. She was leaning in, her hand on his arm. My blood ran cold. Then, without warning, they kissed. It wasn't a quick peck. It was long, deep, and full of passion. My heart dropped into my stomach. I couldn't breathe. I had just watched my wife kiss another man. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I wanted to confront her, to run over and demand an explanation, but I couldn't move. I was paralyzed with shock and betrayal. When Emily came home that night, it was nearly midnight. She walked in as if nothing had happened, like the last few hours were just an ordinary night. But I couldn't keep quiet any longer. I looked at her, my voice shaking with anger and hurt. "Who was that man?" She froze. Her eyes widened as she realized I knew. "What are you talking about?" she asked, trying to play it off. But I wasn't buying it. "Don't lie to me, Emily. I saw you. I saw you kissing him. Who is he?" Her face turned pale. "Brian, I can explain. Brian, I can explain. I didn't want an explanation. I didn't need one." "No, Emily, I don't need to hear your excuses. You made your choice. You chose him over me." Tears welled up in her eyes as she tried to hold me, but I stepped back. "No, you don't get to cry. You don't get to act like this is my fault." "Brian, please," she pleaded. "It wasn't like that. I never meant for you to find out like this. It's just that, I don't know. I've been feeling lost lately. He was someone from work, someone who listened to me. We had a history. You kissed him, Emily, I shouted. How do you expect me to believe that it wasn't something more than just a momentary mistake? She cried harder, but I wasn't moved. Cheating isn't a mistake, Emily. It's a choice, and you've made yours. Now I have to make mine. I couldn't stay. I couldn't look at her the same way. The trust was gone, shattered beyond repair. That night, I packed my things and left. Emily begged me to stay, but I knew I had to go. She had made her choice, and now I had to make mine. I filed for divorce the next morning. Some things, once broken, can never be fixed. And that's the truth I had to accept. Betrayal cuts deeper than you can imagine. It doesn't just break your heart, it changes who you are. Have you ever been betrayed by someone you loved? How did you deal with it? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to the HOA Stories for more shocking real-life tales of betrayal and heartbreak. Stay tuned for more jaw-dropping stories that will keep you on the edge of your seat.